There were 2 extra pieces of chicken in the company cafeteria today.
Huh? No way that happened!
I was surprised too. My subordinates got the same number as usual and everything.
Wow, that was lucky!
My name is Takeshi. I'm 30 years old. I'm a section manager in the sales department of an electronics manufacturer. I got married to my wife Kana 2 years ago, and we're still as close as we were when we first started dating.
It's Mariko. I wonder what she wants.
Mariko is my subordinate and a friend of Kana's from the same company. As a matter of fact, Kana was also my subordinate once upon a time. Around the time we got married, Kana started saying she wanted to take on a new job, feeling that people around us would be worried if we were both working as a married couple. And thus, she transferred jobs. Now she works part-time as a medical office administration clerk.
Huh? Hey, what's up with this photo?
What's going on?
Who did you eat with today?
I told you it was a subordinate of mine? And then she showed me the photo she was looking at. On the screen was a snapshot of a photo of me and one of my female subordinates, Miss Yamada, having lunch together. There was nothing strange about it. It was just part of my normal everyday life.
Why are you eating together so friendly-like, eh?
Huh? Well, I mean, she's my subordinate, and we'll probably eat lunch together if we happen to see each other.
Even though she's a woman? It looks like you're having a lot of fun, honestly.
I wouldn't eat with someone if I wasn't having fun with them, now would I?
Mariko sent me this because she was worried. She said you've only been eating with this particular subordinate lately. Are you really that close that other people would suspect something?
It's a misunderstanding. We've just started working on a project together, and our lunch breaks naturally coincide along with our other breaks too. Also, she's still 25 years old and doesn't have much experience in the field, but I've been giving her advice on a lot of things.
Huh?
I've been made a section chief and I have more subordinates, honey. It can't be helped. And also, I remember you eating with your male colleagues and the section chief at the time. Of course, I wasn't jealous in the slightest, because it was her job. I didn't think anything of it, and what mattered was that she seemed to enjoy her work. Even Kana at the time didn't say anything when I was eating with or talking to other female employees. Since this was part of our job, this was perfectly normal.
But you personally knew all those guys I was eating with. I don't know this girl.
That's because she was a new recruit who joined us after you left. There are many more young girls like her, you know. If you keep arguing over things like this, it'll never end, see? You can't just refrain from talking to anyone. And if this leads to poor business performance, it will affect our household finances and you'll be the one who suffers. Is that what you want? Kana hung her head and shook it to side slightly.
I suppose you're right. I'm sorry. I recently heard a rumor that the husband of a neighbor's wife was having an affair, so I ended up getting a little heated.
Tell Mariko to be careful. I'll tell her too.
Sure.
Why did Mariko do this? I didn't know. It was bad enough she was secretly taking photos of me, and it was straight up unthinkable that she was suspecting me of having an affair. Mariko is not married, and I don't know if she has a boyfriend, but I often see her talk to her male colleagues. The workplace is friendly, and conversations between men and women are quite normal for everyone. But I wonder what caused her to think unreasonably. Mariko, can I have a few minutes?
What's going on, sir?
I believe you sent my wife a photo of me yesterday. Could you please stop doing that?
Oh, I'm worried about Kana, sir. And you, Mr. Takeshi. I can't help but feel you're getting too comfortable.
I don't believe I am. I make sure I treat all my subordinates fairly.
Honestly, I wonder, sir. There are rumors going around that you and Yamada are getting along famously well.
Are they really? At least we are getting along well instead of the opposite. I've never heard of such rumors. Maybe it's one of those rumors that dare not reach the ears of those involved. But still, like I said, it's better to work together on good terms than not.
Well, if you act normally, as you always do, it shouldn't be a problem.
And I'm telling you, I am acting normally. Just please stop sending Kana messages like that.
Okay.
Mariko left with a big smile on her face. Eesh, to be honest, I don't really like Mariko. To think my wife and Mariko get along well. But I do remember that whenever Kana achieved success at work, Mariko never once praised her and had a very displeased look on her face instead. I guess that could be called a friendly rivalry, but somehow I can't help but feel that the friendship was one-sided. From Kana to Mariko. Well, only the two of them know the nature of their friendship. Better stop interfering in their affairs. Let's just carry on as we've always done, buddy. I'm a section chief, and it's important to look after my subordinates. But I didn't distance myself from Yamada or the other female employees just because Mariko implied I shouldn't. I don't know if that bothered her or what, but every day or so, my wife would get messages from Mariko, and we started to argue a lot.
From Mariko again? You went to a cafe with a female employee from another company today?
We were just having a business meeting at a nearby cafe. You remember that cafe you used to work for pretty often, don't you? Our company has a very friendly policy where as long as the work gets done, employees can work in the office or any nearby cafe or restaurant. We often go to a large cafe near the office. Mariko was probably there too. Isn't that enough, honey? Dealing with your doubts every day is exhausting. And also, I don't understand why Mariko's message are solely causing our relationship worse.
I don't want to make our relationship worse, honey. But it's wrong of you to sneak around behind closed doors.
Look, I'm not sneaking around. If I was going to sneak around, I wouldn't do so in this cafe.
So you are sneaking around elsewhere?
Of course not. I always come home on time, so it shouldn't be a problem.
But you're in sales. It's possible while you're still on the job.
Just listen. Kana has always been the type who was prone to paranoia. Or rather, she has always been sensitive to change. But more than that, she's super fun to be with. She's kind, funny, and so many other attractive things. And I grew to love her, including her sensitive habits. But now, it's gotten to the point where her attractive qualities can't cover up her paranoia. It's been hard on me mentally too.
Also, lately, I think you've been acting awful towards me.
That's because you keep accusing me I get so tired so quickly. I've had enough. I'm going to bed.
That right there! As soon as you can't make excuses anymore, you go straight to bed.
The thought of divorce crossed my mind. Simultaneously, many memories I made with her came to my mind. Maybe this is all just a temporary setback. If Mariko doesn't send her any more messages, maybe our happy life together will come back to us. I fell asleep, hopeful for the future. The next day, I stopped by a department store of Yamada to buy some nice snacks to take to our sales destination. Okay, looks like we were able to buy some that looked pretty good.
I agree, sir. A new creation from a world-famous pastry chef? First on sale today? Hell yeah, we're getting it! They definitely haven't tried those yet.
Agreed. I think we'll have a little more time to spare if we head over there now. Yamada, do you have any shopping to do for the time being? You can have a look around for about 20 minutes.
Well, let's see. Can I go to the cosmetics section?
Of course. Oh, that's right. Can I tag along? I want to buy something for my wife.
A surprise present? Isn't that nice?
We've been arguing every day, but the truth was, I did feel a little at fault for making Kana so anxious. When we first started going out, I often gave her presents, so I decided to recall myself from years ago and buy her a nice gift to fix the rift. I hated if she suspected me of something because of this. I knew she wouldn't disregard my actions so quickly if I brought home something she loved. I followed Yamada and entered the cosmetic sections where I found Kana. Today was her day off from her part-time job, so it wasn't unusual for her to be out and about. But running into her so on point like this... Damn it! The surprise is ruined! Is what I screamed in my heart when I called out to her. Kana!
Takeshi? What are you doing here?
We wanted to buy some nice snacks for a business client, see?
Aha.
Oh, is this your wife, sir?
Ah, yes. Where are my manners? Kana, this is Yamada.
Ah, the one from the rumors.
Rumors?
I tell her I have a lot of subordinates who are working so hard at home, see? There was no damn way I could tell her that Mariko was secretly photographing her, and I desperately tried to cover for what Kana said.
Takeshi, are you on the job right now?
Of course I am. I'm wearing a suit, and I'm here to buy pastries for a business client. Yamada here said she wanted to come this way. We have a bit of time before the meeting today, so...
I see. But there's no need for you to tag alongside her, right? You're not interested in cosmetics.
Oh, well, that's...
Oh, I asked him, ma'am.
And I've asked you before, but you never came along.
Yamada probably answered that way to hide my surprise gift, but ended up having the opposite effect.
I guess it is possible during work.
No!
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize, Yamada. Anyway, we have a business meeting coming up, so we better be off now.
Then I'll come with you to that business meeting of yours.
That's not possible. This is work, after all.
Where are you going to do it?
The main lodge at the Moni Hotel.
Then it shouldn't be a problem if that's the venue. There are all kinds of people that come to the lounge. I'll spend time alone.
But still.
Are you going somewhere you can't show me?
Of course not.
Then take me to where you're going. I just want to have some tea anyway.
I heard that you're a former employee, ma'am. I'd like to hear some sales know-how from a woman's perspective, and I honestly hope you'll accompany us to the venue.
I understand. Yamada was very considerate, and Kana ended up coming with us. In the end, I couldn't buy my wife a surprise present, and what's worse, her suspicions had become more of a problem. We arrived at the hotel lounge, and Kana was reading a book a little distance away from us. I quietly apologized to Yamada. I'm sorry, Yamada. My wife has been a little selfish lately, and a lot has been going on.
I'm sure it's proof that she loves you, sir. If she didn't care, she would have just left us alone.
I'm not so sure. After a while, I got a call from the business partner, and we were to move to a private room in a restaurant on the 5th floor. Kana, we're moving to a restaurant on the 5th floor, so we'll be off.
I'll go too.
It's a private room, and I think you need a reservation. It can't be done.
I'll wait in the lounge then. I want to read this book anyway. You should be over in about an hour, right?
Alright. I wondered how much she had to doubt me before she was satisfied. But if this was enough to satisfy her, then I left her to do as she liked. Yamada and I headed to the restaurant. 3 hours later, since it was our first time meeting today, I thought we would end up just exchanging greetings. The transaction went very smoothly and we proceeded to sign a contract. It took a while, but I felt a great sense of accomplishment. I'm so glad we were able to sign the contract.
Yes, sir!
Hey, a little late, aren't we?
Kana? Damn, you waited all this time?
You said it would be over in about an hour, didn't you? Did you really go to our restaurant? Come to think of it, there are regular rooms from the 6th floor above. You could do a lot in 3 hours.
In other words, she now suspected that Yamada and I were alone in a room, simply pretending that we were working. Kana, that's enough! Yamada, I'm really sorry. I'll head on home for today.
Of course, sir. Great job today.
We didn't talk at all in the taxi. And the moment we got home, my anger exploded. Hey! Kana! How much do you doubt me? I've had it up to here.
You're always doing things that make you suspicious, so that's not good.
I'm not doing anything.
Look at this then. Mariko sent me this yesterday.
It was a photograph of 2 people in suits heading into a love hotel. 2 people were both facing away from the camera, so I couldn't see their faces. But they had the same build as me and Yamada, and the suits they usually wore were similar. Mariko again?
Yeah, and what's all this about, eh?
I don't know. Show me a picture of my face. You can Photoshop it from behind as much as you want.
There's no way she could take a picture from the front. Her cover would be blown.
Look, this isn't me, and I am not cheating on you. Since that day, Kana's been going out at night more, wearing heavy makeup and fashionable clothes. From her recent behavior, I'm very convinced that her claims that she's going out with friends are all lies. She's probably out cheating. Hey, Kana, you've been going out at night a lot lately. What's going on? Are you meeting up with guys?
The hell? You complaining about that? You're doing it too, so it's mutual.
So you clearly admit to cheating, do you?
It's better than sneaking around like you are, right? So, how do you feel?
No, Kana. I've said it many times and I'll say it again. I'm not having an affair.
Yeah. Actions speak louder than words, you bastard.
Then you'll just have to show me some evidence.
Evidence? You know it's freaking stupid to call it evidence if there is no evidence.
I'm calling an eyewitness, and it's right about time that they came. Ah, speak of the devil.
Don't mind if I do.
Mariko! Why?
Mariko is my eyewitness, or rather, the culprit, considering how many photos she sent you. Those are all lies, and I've been telling you that for a while.
Mariko would never do something like that! Takeshi! You want to protect yourself even by using Mariko to your advantage?
Enough with the bullshit.
Kana, Takeshi, and Yamada just have a boss and subordinate relationship. There's nothing going on. I just sent a few photos that look like it prove that.
Takeshi is making you say that, isn't he? I saw the 2 of them having fun at the cosmetics counter during business hours.
I don't know anything about cosmetics, and I was getting advice from Yamada while I was choosing a surprise present for you. I had some time before the business meeting. You being there ruined his surprise, and I ended up not buying anything.
A present too? No way! Then what's the photo with the hotel all about?
It was a composite of a photo I found online.
Why? Why would you do that?
Mariko, with her head hung, hurled a proverbial dagger at Kana.
I'll tell you why. I hated you!
What?
You're my damn peer, and still you had better results than me when you were still working. Your salary went up, and you were fawned over by your seniors and superiors. On top of that, at the group dates you invited me to, a lot of men were head over heels, and in the end, I ended up believing you only saw me as a tool to make yourself stand out all the more.
No! Perish the thought! We were both single, so I thought we'd have fun.
On top of that, You took all the guys I was after and then dumped them all just for the sake of this ordinary superior of yours? Unbelievable.
Yeah, she was judging me without any remorse here, but I'll just ignore it for now.
If that was the case, don't freaking go to any mixers in the first place. And you leave your job right when you get married? Showing off your happiness, are ya? It really pisses me off. Even after you disappeared, Takashi still talked about you all the time, and it was so goddamn annoying. You're not so attractive, and your husband isn't exactly Chris Hemsworth, and yet you're so lovey-dovey with each other. It's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, I was insulted again, but we forget those for now.
Mariko, your lies have spun everything out of control. You've got some nerve coming here, eh?
I'm also mentally exhausted. I consulted a lawyer, and apparently I can demand compensation from Mariko. And when I told her that, she got spooked and blurted out the truth to me.
What a weakling. You better pay up the compensation we deserve.
What's with the we, Kana? I'm gonna demand a lot from you too.
What?
You were having an affair, weren't you? You said so yourself.
No, that was a lie. I thought you would understand if you finally felt the same way as I have.
I thought you'd say that, honestly, and I went and got myself some evidence. I asked the detective to look into it. I then revealed multiple photos of scenes of her affair that the detective gave me.
What?
This time, it was taken from the front, so you cannot deny it.
This was when I thought you were doing it too.
And I was telling you that I was not doing anything like that. Even if I was doing it, it wouldn't be a good enough reason for you to have an affair. Anyway, we're getting a divorce. How about you contact your sweetheart?
I can't do that. He has a wife and children, after all, and it seems like he's doing well in his private life.
Really? Well, see if I care.
What should I do if I get divorced? I won't be able to live on my own salary.
You should first quit your part-time job and work full-time. After committing something like this, you sure have the nerve to say that.
Hey, please listen to me. Let's talk this over, please.
We couldn't have a proper discussion this whole time, which is why divorce is the only option. It's impossible.
I wonder, sir, if divorce is truly the best thing. It must be hard for Kana, after all.
Mariko, who was Kana's enemy, suddenly started to be on her side.
What? If you think that way, you shouldn't have done anything in the first place.
No, it's strange to get divorced over something small like that.
Do you even know what you did?
I only send some photos. I don't do stupid things like you, like having an affair.
You can't even have an affair even if you wanted to. No one will pay any attention to you.
In an instant, and friendship was destroyed. Well, maybe their friendship was never there to begin with, but still. Pardon me for interrupting, but my decision to get divorced is final. Mariko did say Kana would have a hard time, but you're only saying that because the amount of pain would change depending on whether we get divorced or not, aren't you?
No, that's not true.
Mariko, you!
Well, I'll see myself out. You can talk to my lawyer about the rest of the details. During the days, Kana was going out a lot more often, and I made up my mind. I chose a new, better place to live and sent all my luggage over. She was so focused on cheating on me and getting revenge that she didn't even notice the boxes in the house.
Wait a minute! Takeshi! I'm so sorry! I was wrong! I'll do anything! Please forgive me!
Then divorce me. I said that with the biggest smile I could muster and left the apartment. Apparently, there were rumors going around that Mariko was taking photos of me, and a few of the colleagues who knew about the rumors took a glimpse with Mariko and asked me, "Hey, it's not you, Takeshi, is it? Did you lay hands on her just because she was taking pictures of her?" Dude, no way I would do something like that. That's just the result of my ex-wife versus Mariko. What the? A triangle of love? And after a kerfuffle, Mariko emerged victorious? You stupid meathead. Well, let's say it was a love triangle. They both lost big time. I explained everything and proved my innocence. A good deal of people had their suspicions, and at one point I was looked down upon and suffered some consequences. But after a few days, things returned to normal. Meanwhile, Mariko now finds it difficult to stay at the company. She'll be leaving us by the end of the month. Yamada, with Mariko gone, your workload would increase, but I hope you'll take care of it well.
Yes, sir. You leave it to me.
Mariko also seemed to hate Yamada, who was better at her job than she was. But in the end, she wound up giving everything to her, and the gap between them grew even larger. Yamada's achievements were widely recognized, and she was recently promoted to a chief, higher position than the ordinary employee Mariko.
That reminds me, I went to a convenience store late last night and there was a woman who looked like your ex-wife working there, sir. She looked haggard and seemed a totally different person.
I guess she started working multiple part-time jobs. I heard she had started working full-time at the place she had our part-time job. But I have every reason to believe it'll be tough financially for her to survive on that alone. She not only has to pay me the alimony, but also gave it to her lover's wife.
It must be tough for her. I always saw you as a happy couple, and that's why I was so surprised about this whole thing. I suppose being a happily married couple is harder than it looks. I wonder if I'll be okay too.
Never lie. If something happens, talk to your partner, and above all, trust them. If you just follow these rules, you'll be fine.
You're quite persuasive, aren't you, sir?
Yamada herself is getting married next month. The lucky guy isn't from this company, so I don't know what kind of person he is. But if Yamada chose him, then he must be a wonderful person. I have been thinking for a while that I might be done with marriage, but then I met a wonderful woman introduced to me by a friend. I generally hope we can talk heart to heart, always, and take our time. Wish me luck. What the hell? I've had enough, alright? This isn't fair. I work all day just to come back to this? You have to be kidding me. You're supposed to be a full-time housewife, aren't you? This is ridiculous.
What the hell is your problem, honey? If you're going to complain so much, then why don't you just make your own food?
Look, I'm the only one with a job in this family, so that means that I'm the one that's putting food on the table for us. You wouldn't be able to survive without me, and I have every right to complain about what you serve me.
I see. Alright, fine then. I can't do this anymore, so I quit.
My name is Makiya Takagi, and I'm an average salesman that you would find anywhere. I just turned 40 this year, and I was also promoted to the role of department manager. It's always been a dream of mine to make $50,000 in a year, but I finally achieved that goal earlier this year. And this is my daughter, Karen. She's 16 years old now. But man, things were really difficult for us when she was born. This is my wife, and her name is Miku. We met in college, and it didn't take long for us to start dating. We got married 2 years after we started working. And the reason we got married so early on in our lives was because Miku got pregnant. Both of our families were furious at us, and they accused us of being irresponsible. They told us to abort the baby at first, but we decided to keep her. And after she was born, everyone fell in love with her. She was the cutest baby that anyone had ever seen. We've been working really hard as parents, and now we're finally getting some recognition for it. Our relationship with the relatives has been pretty good too. My mom even said this to me the other day.
When I heard you were getting married because of a baby, I almost fainted. But if you're happy now, that's all that matters. It all works out in the end.
Well, anyway, it's a relief that they think of us fondly now. We've gotten so much help from them since we had our baby. And honestly, I can't thank my family enough for that. By the way, I've been working hard to make sure I don't burden the family just because of a sudden marriage. My annual income is 5 million yen, which isn't bad. I think I heard the average income for someone in their 40s in Japan is 4.5 million. So maybe I'm making more than the average. But Miku is a stay-at-home mom, and we still need to think about Karen's future. She's going to a private high school, so I have to work even harder and earn more. I've got to keep giving it my all while I'm still in my prime.
Mr. Takagi, I finished the report. Could you check it out for me?
Yeah, sure. Oh, this number is actually wrong. You're gonna have to fix this.
Oh, sorry. I'll fix it right away.
Hey, Takagi.
Yes, Chief. What's up?
That guy you were just talking to, what's his name?
Are you talking about Okamoto?
That guy's Akamoto? How many years has he been here?
He's a new grad, fresh out of college. He just joined our company.
I see.
Why? Did something happen? Did he do something, or...?
Well, actually, do you know the person in charge over at Yatsui Real Estate? You sent him to negotiate for us with Yatsui Real Estate, right? Remember that? It's that business meeting that I asked you to handle.
Yeah, he's the new hire, but he's eager. And I thought it'd be a good chance for him to prove himself. And he told me that everything went well. But, did something go wrong during that meeting?
Well, the person in charge of Yatsui Real Estate contacted me. They said his explanation was hard to follow and they want us to send someone else next time. They sounded very frustrated.
I see. Sorry about that. I'll make sure to bring that up with him later then.
Come on, you're his boss. You need to be on top of these things. Yatsui Real Estate is an important client, and I don't need you screwing things up with them, got it?
Yes, sir. I'm really sorry.
Mr. Takagi, the employee who was supposed to go to the Nakamura securities meeting is stuck in another negotiation. Then I can't make the meeting. Did you take over for him? I know you're very busy, and I hate to do this to you, but...
Oh, I see. Got it. I wanted to get things ready for the big presentation we've got coming up the day after tomorrow. but I guess this can't be helped. Our company's future kind of depends on how well with the presentation goes, so I really need to start preparing for it. But oh well. And just like that, I had to juggle a bunch of tasks while being stuck between my boss and my team, which has led me to leading a hectic daily life. The only ones supporting me are my wife and daughter. Or at least, that's what I'd like to say, but reality isn't so sweet. I'm home!
Oh, welcome back.
Wait, Karen's shoes aren't here. She's not home yet?
She already went out to eat with her friends and will be back later.
But it's already 9 p.m. Isn't it a bit too late for her to be out with friends? She's still a high school student and she's a girl.
It's not like she goes out every day or something. Anyway, tonight's dinner is curry.
Nice. Alright, let's dig in. Wait, huh?
How is it?
Hold on! Why is the curry so spicy?
Oh, so you noticed? I tried adding some curry spices this time.
What kind of new spices are we talking about?
I added chili pepper. Look, it even says in this online article that it's delicious.
I see. So that's what you did, huh? Wait a second. Isn't this the chili pepper that's meant for udon and other kinds of noodles? The chili pepper in the recipe online is shishito pepper. That's a completely different kind of spice.
So, how is it?
It's not bad. To be honest, my wife Miku isn't exactly good at cooking. Actually, she's pretty bad at it.
Oh, by the way, I made some fuku ninzuke as well. Since we're having curry, I thought it might be a perfect match.
Wait, isn't the color a bit off? It looks too black. And it smells kind of weird too. But it'd be weird not to eat it, right? I guess I don't have a choice then. Well, I guess I'll give it a try.
So, how is it?
What is this? Is this really fuku jinzuki? I've never tasted anything like this before. Between the ridiculously spicy curry and the ridiculously sweet fuku jinzuki, I can't say the food that she cooked for me was delicious. But somehow, the combination of sweet and spicy worked in a weird way.
Man, I'm so sleepy.
Good morning.
Mom, is breakfast ready yet?
Yes, I'm making it now. Calm down. Just be patient, alright? It'll be ready in a few minutes.
Hey, Dad, what the hell do you want? Are you trying to grab my attention or something?
Yes, I am. At least say good morning to your father properly. Once you start working, no one's going to remind you about these things. You're going to have to be able to...
Yeah, good morning.
That good morning doesn't sound very sincere. And I heard you got home late last night. A high school girl staying out late like that.
What's with this whole when you're an adult or because you're a high school girl thing? I don't bother anyone, so it's fine.
Look, as your dad, it's my responsibility to...
Alright, stop fighting. It's too early for that, okay? Now, come on, sit down. I made scrambled eggs today.
Oh, thanks. Wait, the moment I took a bite, I heard a crunch. I couldn't help but say to Miku, "Hey Miku, there's eggshells in this."
Oh, really? Cracking eggshells has never been my thing. That's my bad. But it's still edible, right?
Wow, seriously? What is this? This thing's as hard as a rock.
Sorry, I'll make it again then. Could you give me a few minutes?
Honestly, Dad's also annoying in the morning, but Mom, are you gonna get better at cooking? How many years have you been a stay-at-home mom? Don't stress me out first thing in the morning.
Uh-oh, this isn't good. They're about to start arguing.
Fine, then from now on, make your own meals.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Hurry up, get ready, and go to school. I'm not making breakfast for you anymore.
Wait, hold on.
Miku seemed really upset by Karen's words, and she angrily cleared away Karen's dishes. This is definitely one of those times where I need to finish the scrambled eggs, or I'll be in trouble. So I forced myself to eat the scrambled eggs, shells and all, and rushed off to work. Seriously, what is their problem? Why can't they just take a chill pill and get along with each other? Karen's in the middle of her rebellious phase, and Miku overreacts to everything she says. It's exhausting. I never get a moment to relax. After another busy day, I ended up working late again today. I want to head home early since I got an important presentation tomorrow, and I need to be in top shape, but there's no way I could leave work unfinished. So here I am, stuck working overtime until late at night. I'm home. Huh? Karen?
Welcome back, Dad.
Why are you eating cup of noodles at this hour?
Mom didn't make me dinner, so I brought this at the convenience store. This is my dinner tonight.
Wait, you mean she's still mad? Jeez, what a pain.
But...
Look, you should be the one to apologize to her, alright? Be the bigger person here. You went too far this morning.
I know, but honestly, what do you think, Dad? Don't you feel the same way about Mom's cooking?
I understand where you're coming from, so it's a tough situation. I definitely agree with that.
Right?
I wish I could spend more time cooking, but with work, it's just not possible.
I get that. You know what? I'm going off to bed. Good night.
This kind of family squabble happens pretty often in our household. Miku recently turned 40, and she might be experiencing what they call menopause. I don't know a lot about it, but I've heard it can make people a bit hysterical. But honestly, I feel like both of them have a point. They're both at fault here. Miku has never really improved her cooking skills, and Karen is acting out during her rebellious phase, taking it out on us more than she should. We really need to resolve this issue quickly, otherwise it could get messy later on. That said, I can't keep dwelling on family problems. I need to focus on work. After all, today's the day of that important business meeting. We absolutely have to make this project a success for the sake of our company's future.
Thank you for your patience.
No, thank you for meeting with me today. I know you have a busy schedule, so I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day for this meeting. I put in countless hours of overtime for this day, preparing a flawless presentation. The presentation doesn't have any weak points at this point, and I'm confident that everything is going to go smoothly. And that concludes the presentation on our product.
Wow, what an incredible presentation. Good job, Mr. Takagi. I'm very impressed.
Thank you very much. Yes, it's a success. The presentation was perfect.
It's been a while since I've seen such high quality presentation. But unfortunately, we decided to go for a different company for this project.
Huh?
Your presentation was indeed excellent, Mr. Takagi, but it was a bit mechanical. The other company, well, how should I put it? They had passion. Your presentation, on the other hand, lacked that drive. I know this might not be the best way to say it. When it comes down to who we want to work with, it's not going to be your company. So unfortunately, we're going to have to go with the other company. I'm very sorry we wasted your time.
I see. I couldn't believe it. The presentation had failed. Up until now, I'd always managed to seal the deal, and I made sure not to let that get to my head as well. I prepared meticulously and did everything I can to seal this deal. Yet, somehow, it didn't work out. The frustration was so overwhelming that I barely remember what happened afterward. When I got back to the office, the department head had a few choice words for me.
You! What have you done? You said it was going to be a sure thing. You ruined it. You absolutely botched it for us.
I'm really sorry.
Come on, I was counting on you. Don't you realize how important this project is? You've been spending so much time in the office lately. What were you doing with all that time, huh?
I couldn't help but feel irritated at the department's head scolding. What does he think he is? He's only a manager because of seniority, not because he's actually good at his job. Feeling more frustrated than usual, I headed home. I'm home.
Welcome back.
Huh? Is it just me or does something smell weird?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Everything smells fine. Oh, and by the way, we're having stuffed cabbage tonight. You need to eat at least 4, alright?
What? 4? Isn't that a bit much?
Karen doesn't want to eat my cooking, so you have to eat her share too.
Alright, fine. When it was time for dinner, the stuffed cabbage was served. At first glance, it looked like a normal stuffed cabbage, but the soup was way too red. So that's what smelled weird. There's definitely red wine in this. I don't know if I'll be able to eat this. This doesn't look appetizing at all. Hey, is there wine in this?
Yeah, I added red wine.
Well, I guess I'll give it a try. Ugh! What is this? I couldn't help but spit out the stuffed cabbage.
Hey, what are you doing?
Come on! The alcohol hasn't even cooked off from the wine. It doesn't even taste like soup. Feels like I'm just drinking rotten wine.
Really? I just like wine, so it doesn't bother me. But I guess our taste buds are different.
I've always been a lightweight when it comes to alcohol. I'm the one of those people who can't drink at all. Come on, this is just too much. I'm exhausted from work and you're a stay-at-home wife. This is seriously not okay. You need to be better than this. I spent all day working my ass off for this family, and this is what I have to come home to?
What's your problem? If you don't like it, why don't you cook your own meals?
Hold on. Didn't I pay for the groceries you bought? So in a way, I'm like a shareholder in this little company, and you're one of its employees. It's only fair that I get to say something about your performance, right?
Oh, really? Well then I quit being an employee of this company.
What do you mean?
Goodbye!
Hey! And just like that, Miku packed her things and left. Sure, maybe I said something harsh, but to leave that quickly? I guess I should try calling her. Hey, Miku, where are you right now? I'm sorry about earlier.
I'm at my parents' house.
Got it. So she went back to her parents. I've got the day off tomorrow, so maybe I'll drop by her place if I feel like it. It's already 10 a.m. Huh? My phone's ringing. Who could it be? Hello?
Ah, Micaiah. Glad you answered the phone. Sorry for calling so early.
Oh, you're Miku's father, right? Sorry, I didn't answer the phone earlier. What can I do for you, sir?
Well, Miku's here at our place, but she's really upset. I can't seem to get through to her.
Oh, I see. I'm really sorry for the trouble I've caused.
No, it's alright. By the way, are you working today?
No, I'm off today.
I see.
Would it be alright if I came over to your house?
Are you sure?
Yes, I should be able to get there in about an hour. Alright then, thank you. See you soon. Now I had to head to Miku's parents' house in about an hour. This is such a drag. Oh wait, I actually have a good idea. For some reason, I suddenly decided to bring the leftover stuffed cabbage rolls with me. After Miku left last night, I had no appetite. So 3 out of the 4 rolls were still sitting in the fridge. Maybe if her parents try them, it'll help make my case. Though honestly, I have no idea how this is going to turn out. When Miku gets mad, she doesn't calm down easily. So I'm hoping that I don't end up making things worse today. Excuse me.
Oh, Micaiah. It's been a while.
Long time no see.
Come on in.
I was guided by Miku's dad into the living room, where her mom was already waiting.
Oh, Miyaka, hello. Sorry about this. I just called Miku, so she should be down in a minute.
I hope this doesn't turn into another full-on Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Hey, Miku.
Where's Karen?
She went to school like she's supposed to.
What? So she's not here with you?
Huh?
What the hell? You should have brought her here too and made her apologize.
Come on, don't be ridiculous. Just calm down, okay?
Fine, but you're gonna have to kneel down and beg for forgiveness.
What? Why would I do that?
If you're truly sorry, then get on your knees and apologize.
Oh, come on, give me a break. I'm already saying sorry for yesterday. Look, I'm really sorry, okay? I bowed deeply, but it wasn't enough for her.
No, kneel! I won't forgive you unless you get down and grovel.
Wait, that's just unreasonable, though. Just then, Miku's father, who had been listening, stepped in.
Hey, that's enough.
What? Dad? Yesterday you said Miyaka was being terrible too. I'm back.
Huh? Miku, what's going on?
I couldn't stand staying at that house anymore, so I came here. What on earth happened? I spent the whole day making stuffed cabbage rolls for him, but Miyaka got really mad at me because he didn't like how it tasted and then he threatened me. Wait, something like that happened? But why would he say that? Well, it's my fault for having bad taste in men, I guess. Anyway, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep for now. I'll just use my old room.
But Miku really said that? I never threatened her.
But you did call my cooking bad, didn't you? That's such a rude thing to say when I took time out of my day to make it for you. I put a lot of effort into that thing, you know?
I already apologized for that, though. Why are you still going on about this? Right. Actually, that reminds me. I brought Miku's stuffed cabbage rolls with me. I thought her parents should try them too. There are exactly 3 left, so why not try them together?
Why would you bring that thing here?
Well, it's a good chance for your parents to try your food, isn't it? How often do you get to serve your cooking to your parents?
That's true. I don't think I've ever had Miku's cooking before. This is kind of exciting if you ask me.
Maybe I'll just have a little taste.
So the 3 of them started eating the cabbage rolls I had brought, and their reactions were immediate.
Ugh! What is this?
This is awful! You can't even call this food.
Their faces turned pale the moment they tasted it.
Hey, is there poison in this or something?
No, it's probably just the wine. Even if it's the wine, you poured it directly into the soup, didn't you? The alcohol didn't evaporate and the flavor is just way too strong.
With that, Miku's parents finally understood just how bad her cooking really was. Looks like I managed to avoid being the bad guy here.
And honestly, now that I've tasted this, I'm not sure how much of what you've said was true. If you've been serving this kind of food for years, no wonder he was upset. Frankly, I'm surprised he held out this long. That's cruel. I've been trying my best all this time.
Silence! Micaiah, I truly apologize for what happened today. We'll take care of Miku for now, so please, go home and get some rest.
Thank you. I'll leave my wife in your hands.
Hey, good morning.
Oh, morning.
Is there anything I can help with?
Yeah, there is. Can you toast the bread? Since then, it's just been me and Karen at home. Actually, it's been 2 weeks now, and Miku decided to stay at her parents' place to train under her mom and improve her cooking skills. I'm actually a bit excited to see how much she's improved. The dishes Miku's mom makes are delicious. So if she's learning from her, she must have gotten better. In the meantime, I've had to take care of the cooking and laundry myself. Miku used to handle all of that, after all. But wow, I never realized how tedious household chores are. Even if her cooking was a disaster, she did manage everything else pretty well. I'm starting to feel grateful for that. It seems like Karen has come to appreciate this too. She's been helping out with chores, and her rebellious attitude has softened a bit. Maybe this time apart was something we all needed. Finally, 2 weeks have passed since that fight, and Miku has returned. She made rolled cabbage again for dinner as a way to redeem herself.
So, how is it?
Wow, this is delicious!
It's true. This is completely different from before. It's delicious.
Really? Thank you.
No. Thank you for practicing your cooking.
I'm really sorry about before. I guess I just lost my cool because I was feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah, maybe it was because I had left all the cooking and cleaning to you, and that put a lot of stress on you. From now on, let's make sure to divide the chores properly.
I'm sorry too. I said too much last time, and I've regretted it ever since.
It's fine. I have my issues too. I'm sorry for making you eat my bad cooking this time. I got scolded a lot at home from my parents as well. I'll really be more careful from now on. Will you keep eating my cooking?
Of course, right Karen?
Yeah. Thanks for coming back, Mom.
In this way, our family returned to normal. Despite everything that happened, we managed to grow a little closer together. After that, I started thinking about my future and decided to look for a new one. I actually have a bunch of qualifications, so I'm not too worried about changing jobs at my age. The comments about my presentation being mechanical hit me hard. I realized that I had lost my passion for our products because I was overwhelmed. That's why I want to try again with a job that I truly believe in. When I discussed this with Miku,
I really appreciate how hard you work to provide for us, but I've been worried you might be overdoing it. I'm all for you changing jobs. If your salary drops and life gets tougher, I'll also find a job. We can support each other.
Miku, thank you! After that, I got lucky and I heard back from a company I used to work with during a project. They reached out to me, and I successfully transitioned to a new job. This company handles cooking-related products, and I felt a strong connection to their mission of reducing the cooking burden for working parents. Here is a new product plan proposed by our company.
Mr. Takagi, do you cook yourself?
Yes, my wife is actually a bit challenged in the kitchen, and as I helped out, I thought it would be great to have kids to support cooking like this. I'll be the first to order when it launches.
You have a daughter, right?
Yes, I have a 16-year-old daughter, and when she tried out one of our prototypes, she said, "With this, I think I can keep it up."
That's great. Let's move forward with this. Having personal experience and a passion for the product makes a difference.
Thank you. Thanks to that argument, my career has started moving in a positive direction. I don't know what will happen in the future, but I'll keep working hard for my precious family.
My name is Mizuki Shibukawa. I'm a working adult who will turn 30 this year. I'm currently living a happy life, but I had a rather miserable experience back in middle school. I see. So you're not going through with it? I'm sorry, sir. You've supported me all this time, and yet, well, this isn't your fault, Shibukawa. I couldn't blame you even if I wanted to. My neighbor's carelessness with the kitchen stove caused it to catch on fire, and it spread to my own house, almost burning it down completely. I was out with a friend, so I personally walked away from the incident unscathed, but my parents escaped too late and suffered major burns. Are they okay, though? Yes, sir, but they do have to stay in the hospital for several months. I'm so glad they survived. Even after they get out of the hospital, they won't be able to work for a while. In order to support my parents, I will work in their place. Understood, Shibukawa. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to come and talk to me. I am on your side. Thank you very much. Now, if you will excuse me. Hey, Mizuki, my lady, I heard it all. Seems like you're having a really hard time. Tatano, stop calling me milady all the time, all right? Come on now, it's a feminine name anyway. Also, I don't think it's a good idea to eavesdrop. It's just a coincidence. I just happened to pass by the teacher's office when I heard everything. This is such a nuisance. I'm going home. Wait a minute. What do you want? I'm busy, you know. You were on the road to a good high school, but stopping only as a junior high school graduate, you're gonna have a hard time. You're taking pleasure in other people's misfortunes as usual, huh? Don't you have anything better to do? The frick? Maybe you should consider stopping bothering me all the time and study instead. Shut up! Don't talk back at me. My father is from a famous and wealthy family, you know. Whatever you say. No matter, you're an academic underachiever and I'm a winner in life. Keep the cockiness up, I dare you. Well then, unfortunate milady Mizuki. Daisuke Tatano was my old classmate. Whenever he gets a chance, he corners me and goes on to brag about how amazing his parents are. During this particular time, I was mentally unstable and didn't have the energy to argue with him strongly. So I ignored him and headed off to a certain place of peace for me. Mom! Dad, I'm home!
Welcome home, Mizuki.
You must be tired today. There was no need to force yourself to come to the hospital. I can't just head home without seeing you guys first. Families see each other every day, don't they?
I'm so sorry this happened to us, honey.
If we had noticed the fire at an earlier time, we wouldn't have caused any trouble to you, son. What did I tell you about apologizing, guys?
But
You guys just focus your energy on receiving treatment and be discharged from the hospital as soon as possible. And thanks to insurance, we'll be covered to some extent. There's no need for you to give up on going to high school. I can go to high school whenever I want to, Dad. There are online schools and nighttime classes, and now I just honestly want to work.
But didn't you want to go to rookie high school so badly?
There's more than just one future, Mom. I see a lot of things while I'm working, and then I'll make a decision. How did you get so grown up before I even realized what was going on? That's right, Dad, I did. So don't you worry. Now it's my turn to return the favor.
Oh, sweetheart, thank you.
Mizuki, bro, are you okay? I'm surviving. Don't push yourself too hard, all right? If it gets too hard, you can come and stay at my place, you know. Thank you, but I have a responsibility to the house now, and housework is surprisingly difficult. If you run through life like hell like that, you will collapse someday. After what happened, it's even tougher times, too. Tatano overheard my conversation with our teacher today, dude. Did he say anything strange or straight up ridiculous? He said something along the lines of good riddance while laughing out loud. Jeez, he's such a dickhead. But I don't think what he said was wrong. In this day and age, anyone goes to higher education unless there's something really wrong with something. Don't go about listening to the sayings of a lunatic. You're not at fault in all this. Aren't I? I can't tell you not to worry too much about it, but I'm always available to talk, dude. I'm so happy just to hear you say that. Don't be so heartless and come over for games from time to time, okay? Mom will make the most delicious of meals. Thanks to my best friend, I was able to stay positive. And my mental health gradually recovered. And even after we graduated from junior high school, we kept in touch and went out occasionally. I ended up becoming a functioning part of society earlier than everyone else, but I don't regret it at all. And so, as I looked for a new dream, I continued to work hard for the sake of my family. 15 years have passed since then, and now we come back to the present.
Mizuki, sweetheart, you really don't have to send us any more money, you know. You just bought us a house last year, didn't you?
What are you on about, Mom? It's natural for a son to be filial to his parents, right?
We don't have any more burn marks anywhere, and your father and I are working normally. You find something you want to do, honey, and do it.
Even if you tell me, Mom. I'm training abroad, as you know, and I'm honestly having the time of my life.
Your father's so very grateful to you, son, and I'm proud of you as well as your mother.
Hey, come on now. Enough exaggerating.
Please be careful to eat properly and get enough sleep every night, okay? You just take care of yourself. It'll be too late when and if you get sick, you know.
Yeah, you're right, Mom. I overcame various hardships and grew up to be a good man. But nowadays I'm so busy that I'm running around all over the place like a tabby high on catnip. After I finished my phone call with my mom, I was relaxing in the living room for a while when... If it's been a while, milady Mizuki Shibukawa. Remember me, right? Tateno, is that you? Come on now, enough treating me like I'm a stranger. Feel free to call me Daisuke. More importantly, what's your business? How did you get my contact information despite being incommunicado for more than a decade? And I thought you'd assume I got your number from one of our old classmates, which I totally did. I was thinking of inviting you to the class reunion. Class reunion? We did one 2 years ago, but it's been such a long time and I wanted to talk to you. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? I've already talked to all our classmates, man. If I didn't reach out to you, even I would feel a little sorry for ya. Even though you've been ignoring me up until now? Now let's not get so heated here. I'm not angry at all. In fact, I don't really care. Damn, you're cold, m'lady. And you haven't changed in calling me m'lady. So, participation in the alumni reunion is compulsory. And by the way, the venue is Ristorante Manirobo. Manirobo? You mean that high-end restaurant attached to a hotel in front of the station? This is a great chance to eat exquisite Italian food, buddy. As a junior high school graduate, you may only get to taste it once in your life. The next day, I went out to eat with Souta for the first time in a while, and I talked about my exchange with Tateno. And here I was thinking he was working a little more properly now that he's also 30 years old. You better be grateful, huh? I'm inviting you, you little shithead. And that concludes the kind words I received from dear Mr. Tateno. How does he think he can act like this at his age? He slid into your DMs too, didn't he? In my case, it was from a girl who was in the same class as us. Why in the world would he contact me all of a sudden when he hadn't before? Who knows? I've never been to our class reunion, so I wouldn't know either. You also hated Tateno, huh, Souta? That's right. If it's possible to get along with such a jerk, well then, I knew you'd say that. And, are you going to participate? That's the thing, I don't know. Our old homeroom teacher, who was like another father to me, is also coming. If you decide to go, I'll give the thumbs up too. I got along well with my classmates, other than Tateno anyway. How about we go, saying that it's a good turning point for us at 30 years old? Hell yeah! And on the day of the class reunion, the venue turned out to be a very upscale Italian restaurant. There was even a dress code and everything, so it was definitely a restaurant catered to celebrities. It's a very popular restaurant and it's hard to get reservations, but damn, Tateno outdid himself, I'll give him that. With these thoughts in mind, I entered the venue with Souta, who was waiting at the entrance. Sir, it's been too long. My, you're looking sharp, aren't you? Thanks to you, sir. I now have a busy, fulfilling life. Ever since y'all graduated, I only met the students of this class a few times. Well, a lot of things happened after all. How are your parents feeling? They're doing awesome, sir. Ever since they returned to work 12 years ago, they've been so damn determined to continue working. And you, Shibukawa, you must have been through more than I'd imagined. Yes, sir. Seeing your smiling face made me feel at ease, though. If you weren't so willing to offer me advice at that time, I don't think I could have come to the class reunion in this manner. Sir, thank you so much for everything. In this manner, I enjoyed a buffet-style meal while chatting with my old homeroom teacher, Souta, and old classmates too. Everyone speaks to me normally, just like they always did. As I was feeling so pleased over something so casual, yo, look at you, cocooned in an expensive-looking suit and all. Don't tell me you borrowed money to buy it, huh? Tateno, don't try to touch me so nonchalantly, all right? I'm the organizer here. If I hadn't invited you, you wouldn't have even been able to participate at all, huh? Look, we're already 30 years old, buddy. I think it's time we became true adults. The frick? Our teacher is with us tonight, and you're not the only organizer present. For the sake of everyone here tonight, let's not start a fight.
Shut up! Enough ordering me around!
I appreciate you inviting me, but I didn't come to hear your immature sarcasm.
You...
Let's forget about the differences in our academic backgrounds.
You goddamn delinquent dropout! You... Don't get carried away!
Hey, don't come crying to me if you regret this later! Tateno stormed off in the direction of other classmates. Souta and I, who watched him disappear into the crowd, looked at each other, and he said, "He's a lost cause. No matter how many years passed, he won't ever change." For real. We laughed awkwardly. About 30 minutes after the reunion began,
Every person in this room ought to know about Hakuse Shoji Corporation Limited, and I'm a section chief there.
The one that's said to be a collection of people with elite backgrounds?
I was promoted earlier than my colleagues, and there's even talk about me being a section manager next year.
You've always been so smart, and it makes sense if you're working for a company with such elite standards.
My sales performance is always at the top. I will not only stop at being a section manager, but also become a general manager, managing director, executive managing director, and eventually president.
I think you can do it, Daisuke. I wish I'd known sooner.
Why?
Well, if you're a good-looking guy with a high income, you probably have a girlfriend already, don't you?
And that's the thing. The business ain't too hot in the matchmaking department, see?
Oh, come on. Stop lying.
My workplace is full of middle-aged men, and I have zero chances to meet girls, honest. I'm casually looking for a girlfriend.
I declare, I volunteer as a lover.
What should I do?
I recently broke up with my boyfriend and I'm feeling lonely. I thought maybe I could be happy with you, so...
I suppose so, but we're at the age where we should think about marriage.
If I were to find a husband, it would have to be someone like you, Daisuke.
It's very different from someone who graduated from junior high school because their parents' house burned down.
Wait, me? Just when I noticed he was getting excited, Tateno pointed directly at me. He was speaking in a loud voice that echoed throughout the venue, so everyone around me turned their attention to me.
Hey Mizuki, how much money are you making, eh?
Is that really something I have to reveal all the time?
You're right, I'm sorry. You can't tell us because a junior high school graduate living in extreme poverty can't make frickin' peanuts!
This guy's been talking cod swallop ever since the beginning of the reunion.
I can probably put my finger on it, but I'll ask you one more time. How much do you, Mizuki Shibukawa, make?
2 million yen.
Can't hear you.
2 million yen, I guess?
Huh? 2 million yen? Seriously?
After some quick calculations, yeah, that seems accurate.
That's 3 months worth of my salary.
That's your annual income, right? Isn't 2 million yen a small amount when you're 30 years old?
I'm telling you, you'd probably get paid a little more for late-night part-time jobs.
You can't get a good job if you don't have a college degree.
Mizuki, I feel terrible. I asked you something I shouldn't have. I feel so sorry for you. I feel like I'm gonna cry.
I don't think I can date someone like Shibukawa, to be honest.
You pricks better stop what you're doing! Mizuki, see? Souta! Wait, you planning on letting them talk like this? Nah, probably not. I'll tell them everything.
Oh, friends tending to each other's wounds now, are we?
Tateno.
People who willingly hang out with the likes of you are no big deal anyway.
Who the hell ever said I had an annual income of 2 million yen? That's my hourly wage, you see.
Huh?
Tateno and the female classmate looked at me with wide eyes that might as well have beheld Satan himself. And why wouldn't they? Anyone would be surprised if I told them that my hourly wage was 2 million yen. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but I made that much last year at one point.
Even if a junior high school graduate worked his damn ass off, they would only earn around 2 million yen in 6 months, at least.
That's disrespectful to those who started working right after graduating from junior high school, bucko. Depending on how the hard work pays off, the possibilities are endless. I understand now, so you've become a streamer or something, right? A streamer? Aren't you like super active on YouTube or Instagram or something? With your house burned down, it would be a hot topic in mass media after all. You're nowhere near the answer, buddy. There are only a handful of people who can make a living from live streaming, so you borrowed money from shady organizations then? You're just trying to show off. That's also wrong. Then what the hell are you waiting for? Spill it already! I'm the head chef and co-owner of Ristorante Manirobo. Huh?
Isn't Ristorante Manirobo the same restaurant we're at right now?
The name of the restaurant is the same, but the reason I'm the co-owner is because this is a business partnership between me and another chef, the other owner. Ristorante Manirobo has about 10 establishments in Tokyo alone, and they're all so popular and so fully booked that you'd have to wait more than 6 months to eat at any one of them. As Souta just explained, a lot of her customers come to visit us. And I'm so happy that you chose us as the venue for this lovely reunion. Are you serious? Mizuki, a business president? It's true, we get a lot of reservations from customers who are in the upper classes of society. Our restaurants are also used for wedding receptions of celebrities, company presidents, and politicians. We celebrated my mother's most recent birthday right here. The dishes Mizuki cooked were divine, every last one of them. Thanks, man. Next time we'll come for Dad's celebration of turning 60. Shut the frick up! There's no way you can earn hundreds of millions at the age of 30. After Souta's very helpful explanations, Tateno's face immediately turned bright tomato red, and he exploded with such rage that it looked like a Vesuvius had erupted a second time. The way people looked at me changed completely, and it felt as though I was bathed in the white light of divinity. Thank you for your patience. Here's the beef fillet steak. Buonasera, Marco. Oh, buonasera, Mizuki. I heard that you had a day off from work today. I don't know if you had that back in Italy, but it's a party where old classmates who went to the same school meet up for the first time in a while. I see, so that's what this is. Please allow me to provide you with some kind of service. You need not bother, buddy. No, you've been working tirelessly these days without a day's rest, haven't you? I'll treat everyone to a gigantic serving of gelato. Only if you promise not to overdo it. You leave that to me, my friend. Bona? No, what language did you just speak? Italian, like duh. How is he able to speak it so fluently? Well, Mizuki trained at an Italian restaurant in Italy is why. What? So you don't understand Italiano? Well, I'll speak in English then. Are you wondering how exactly Mizuki became the owner of Ristorante Manirobo? You see, well, let me tell you about that. You don't have to, it's so embarrassing. Marco started talking about me with great enthusiasm. Mizuki started working at an Italian restaurant after graduating from junior high school. He learned customer service know-how as a part-time clerk for 3 long years. At the age of 18, he was hired as a full-time employee and began training to become a chef in the kitchen. The owner of the restaurant was my true savior at the time. I was only 15 years old, and still he welcomed me warmly to his restaurant. And he continued working at that restaurant for another 2 years, and moved to Italy at the age of 21. At the restaurant where I met my mentor, I learned so much about everything from washing dishes to appetizers, soups, main courses, dolces, everything. It just so happened that he and I both worked at that restaurant, and so we became friends. How does that kind of thing happen? A few years later, when I heard that Mizuki was going to return to Japan and open his own restaurant, I wanted to work with him, so I followed him back to Giappone. Marco is my senior and my friendly rival.
It's all because of you, my friend, that Ristorante Manirobo has grown so ridiculously huge. Truly, hats off to you. It's amazing how young you are, 30 years old, and how huge the business actually is. Feel a little breathless up here on the pedestal. As soon as they heard Marco's story, my classmates ran up to me and surrounded me. The woman who acted so condescending toward me but a few moments ago made a complete 180 and started clinging to my arm.
Darling Shibukawa, how did you expand the restaurant,
I don't really want to talk about that.
What? Why not?
I don't really want to talk about work, more specifically, business secrets and such.
Come on, just a little bit, please.
Let go of me. I didn't come here for that purpose.
If you don't have a girlfriend, how about me, eh? Shibukawa, you seem to be single too, right?
You're only interested in money, aren't you?
It's none of your business now, is it?
I'm this guy's family, lady. I have no say in how he decides to go with his love life, but allow me to say, my boy ain't going with you.
Shut up! No one ought to care who I start liking.
But Mizuki, dude, you deny this money-crazed woman as yours, right? Yup. Sorry.
Why?
You switch sides way too quick, bitch. You only just found out that Mizuki was richer than me, and you were just laughing at this guy alongside me. Unlike some people, Tateno, I don't say bad things about others, nor do I laugh at people's efforts. Huh? When my parents' house burned down, I felt hopeless. But now I'm on top of the world. I'm glad I worked hard and never gave up during the process. You just seem like a good little man right now, but... Tateno, don't you ever get embarrassed for messing with people, huh? What? If you're the alumni organizer as you claim you are, do frickin' better, man, my god. I was just trying to use that bastard Mizuki as a freaking laughingstock, but I just knew that was your intention all along. You'll never change. You'll always remain a spoiled, toxic brat. With Saruta's harsh words, Tateno was looking like he was about to burst into tears. And just when I thought he was going to clench a fist and fight back, shut up! I'm the winner around here! Just like how a villain character would say when he lost the battle. He left behind a parting shot as he scampered out of the restaurant. And the woman who was making sarcastic comments to me also quickly disappeared, as though she chased after him. Guess he was freaking lame through to the end, that prick. I hope this will give him a reality check. And now that Tateno's gone, I declare this alumnus reinstated. The steak is my treat, everyone. Please eat all you like. I've also prepared a lot of gelato. How about a drink for the first time in a while? Well then, cheers, everyone! A few days later, I heard that Tateno had been fired from his job. According to Saruta, although he boasted that he was an elite salesman, in reality he was slacking off at internet cafes and imposed his work on his colleagues and subordinates, reminding them he was the son of a wealthy family. Furthermore, it turns out that the president's daughter, whose hand was promised to someone else, had been stalked by the same man. His father and the president of the company have been lifelong friends, so of course they were furious. His family disowned him, and he lost everything, including his job, income, and friendships. Mizuki, please, I'll do anything, just please hire me. Nope. Despite my demeanor, I have confidence in my cooking. I feel like if I work hard, I can become a master chef. People like you are 100% rejected. You will not last long in the restaurant industry, at least. Please, you won't know unless you try. Chef is not such an easy job, you bastard. Don't underestimate it. Mizuki, please help me. Currently, no one knows Tateno's whereabouts. Rumor has it that he borrowed money from a shady organization and is now in huge trouble. They say he's being chased around by people unafraid to cause violence.
Mizuki, Thank you for giving us a trip to Italy as a gift.
It was the first time we traveled overseas since our honeymoon, son.
And it was so much fun.
You're very welcome. The food at the restaurant where I trained was really delicious, wasn't it? It was. I was very impressed.
But of course, your cooking is the best.
Mom, Dad, I want you to be happy, even if it's just a little bit. I'm so happy that you got better all those years ago.
You don't have to worry about us. Now it's your turn.
My turn? You have to prioritize meeting a nice girl after all. About that, I'm actually dating a woman who works at my restaurant. I'll be introducing her to you guys soon.
Oh my, another thing to look forward to.
I went through very difficult days until I succeeded as a chef and owner. Sauta, my old homeroom teacher, my mentor, Marco, and my family, they all supported me so much. And I believe that my life has become so much brighter thanks to them. I want to always remember my feelings of gratitude towards these wonderful people and spend time with all the people I care about.